Are we alone? This question is as ancient as humankind itself. For ages, people have turned their eyes to the stars and wondered if there are others like themselves out there. Does life exist somewhere out there in our solar system, in our galaxy? Until 1992, when the first exoplanet was verified, it was uncertain whether there were even any planets outside those in our own solar system. Today, we know of over 3,850 planets around other stars and thousands of planet candidates. Do any of these planets have the right circumstances to support life? What conditions assist in the formation of terrestrial-class planets in expanding planetary systems? NASA can help answer these questions through the development of missions designed to find and characterize extrasolar planetary strategies. Before we can determine if there are other planetary systems capable of sustaining life, they must first be discovered. NASA science continues this project by supporting a focused suite of ground-based remarks through the Kepler mission, a now retired, space-based observatory that studied many extrasolar planets, hence continuing with their vision of building life as a multiplanetary phenomenon. The search for life somewhere in the universe, once the genre of science fiction, is now an active study program with a well-defined roadmap, from studying the peaks of life on Earth to analyzing the possible openings for life in the solar system and discovering thousands of planets far beyond it. In addition to including a major scientific venture, astrobiology is one of the broadly popular topics in astronomy and is bringing attention to a broad community of thinkers from across the academic spectrum. In this volume, distinguished philosophers, theologists, anthropologists, historians, and scientists discuss big topics about how the discovery of extraterrestrial life would impact society. Their incredible and often shocking findings challenge our foundational beliefs of what the discovery of alien life may hold for humankind. Written in easily available language, this thought-provoking collection fascinates a wide audience of readers from all backgrounds. If we look at the process of evolution, it follows the same path for most every species. First, the impact is on the body, then on the mind. Then comes the stage where the brain of a species becomes large and open enough to create something and move on from merely surviving in space. Reaching the point of becoming capable enough to create something out of survival makes it possible for us to transform the life around us, or even our planet. For the very same reason, we are now venturing in space exploration. Going by this same logic, if there was any life beyond ourselves, they would have gone through this same process of evolution and could have tried to find others during their space exploration. This leads us to two possibilities. First, there are no other species more advanced than humans, and if there were, we would be able to trace them by now, as our technology is advanced enough to spot activity in space. In that case, if we find any alien life forms through our space programs, then we will be relatively more advanced and have a better chance of survival if it came to it. The second possibility is that these other life forms are equally or more evolved than us. They would be exploring life outside their planet too, but have not found us yet. This could tell us that there is some big factor that's stopping them from finding us. Whatever that factor is, it could be the same reason we have not found any other life forms as well. Today, the Earth has encountered global challenges that can only be met by increased international cooperation. Yet around the world, nationalistic and religious ideologies are acting to divide humanity. At a time like this, the growth of a unifying cosmic viewpoint is of huge importance. Many objects around the solar system are made of similar minerals and chemical compounds that we find on Earth. This means there are asteroids, moons, and planets that could be rich in minerals and rare elements. Figuring out how to harvest those materials safely and responsibly to bring them back to Earth depicts a feasible advantage of space exploration. Elements that are rare on Earth may exist elsewhere, and if we could locate these elements, it could open new avenues for manufacturing, product design, and resource distribution. This may help with the exhaustion of natural resources from Earth daily. Beyond the more narrow, intellectual benefits of astrobiology are a range of wider, societal benefits. These arise from the kinds of perspectives that the study of astrobiology naturally promotes. It is simply not possible to consider searching for life on Mars or any planet orbiting a distant star without moving away from the narrow, Earth-centric perspectives that lead the social and political lives of most people. In the early years of the space age, the former U.S. ambassador to the United Nations, Adlai Stevenson, said of the world, "We can never again be a squabbling band of nations before the awful majesty of outer space." Unfortunately, this perspective is yet to sink deeply into the prominent consciousness. On the other hand, the broad public concern in the search for life elsewhere means that astrobiology can act as a powerful educational medium for the spread of this perspective. Indeed, it is only by dispatching spacecraft out to explore the solar system that we can attain images of our planet that shows it in its true cosmic setting. Astrobiology gives a significant evolutionary viewpoint on human affairs. It requires a sense of profound history. Because of this, many undergraduate astrobiology courses start with a summary of the history of the universe. This begins with the Big Bang and moves consecutively through the inception of the chemical elements, the evolution of stars, galaxies, and planetary systems, the basis of life, and evolutionary history from the first cells to complicated organisms such as ourselves. Deep history like this helps us to locate human relationships in the massiveness of time, and therefore fills out the cosmic perspective provided by space exploration. Maybe someday we will land a huge discovery that will lead to an answer for the question if we are alone in this universe. But in the meantime, our curiosity and interest in the matter shall continue to circle through our minds. So that was today's video, guys. Make sure to give it a like and let us know in the comments what your thoughts are. Also, subscribe to our channel for more intriguing content in the future. Take care.